This is Wes. My dog is out there digging up a storm trying to get to whatever it is that's underneath this building. Uh, I can't see it, so I'll let it go. I'll, if it comes to shooting out, I'll see if I can do something about it. But that's not what this is about. This is about a video I just watched on Revolt the Man's channel, and about toxic masculinity. You know, Jeeh Let made a commercial that I haven't seen it. I'm glad, I guess. But it's my toxic masculinity is the best you get or whatever. What people would want us to believe is as a society, that society wants us to change, that society wants us to stop being all these super masculine, uh, strong-willed people and stuff. I don't think it's society. I think it's the people that are trying to mold society into what they want. A real society will build itself. Uh, Real society has men. A real society has women. Y'all, people that follow my channel, y'all know that I've been blessed with a really good woman. Uh, she doesn't need me. She wants me. She could make out just fine, I think, without me. Being masculine is not a bad thing. It's the way we were created. This house that I'm in was built in 1910. Not much left of it. But I guarantee you this was built by men. And the number of nails driven into this by hand, you know there were smashed fingers. You know there were people that got their hand cut running the handsaw. There were sore muscles, there were sore backs, there were sore knees, there were sore arms. They didn't do it just because they wanted a house. Uh, they could have knocked the shed together. They just need a place to get out of the cold and take a nap. That's all we need. All this was done a couple of reasons. Keep his family safe. Keep his family out of the cold. Keep his family in out of the rain. Give his family a place to sleep. And it was probably built really fast and really as well as it is. There's so much of this thing's missing. It shouldn't be standing up in this wind. I'm in here because of the wind. They put the extra effort into it because they were men and they wanted to outdo the other men. They wanted to be the guy that could drive more nails. They wanted to be the guy that could lift more lumber. They wanted to be the guy that could cut a straighter line. They wanted to be men. Oh, in the modern world, we don't need that. Really. I think you'll find yourself sadly mistaken. Ladies, if women, if y'all don't want or need a man, that's fine. Don't have one. It's that simple. But if you decide you want a man, you need to remember that he's supposed to be a man. He is supposed to want to be strong. He is supposed to want to keep you under his arm and take care of you. He does not need you, he doesn't need you standing side by side. He doesn't need it. It will tear him up. He will never be able to be all he can be, nor you all you can be, if he is always having to dodge landmines because his being a man is toxic to the relationship. The biggest problem me and my wife have is when I start getting a little namby-pamby about stuff. Well, honey, what do you want to do? Oh, honey, what do you think? She's like, that's not my job. That's your job. You figure out what we need to do, and I'll help you get it done. Those guys that are caving and letting you make all the decisions, they're not a strong man. But they got a good job, and they're doing this and that and everything else, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But they've quit being your man, and they don't want to fight anymore. They just gave up. Don't believe me? Put a microphone on them and listen to the way they talk about you when they're not at home. I don't ever talk bad about my wife unless she's in the room, and that's just so she can throw something at me. I got nothing bad to say about my wife. I really thought that dog was going to get stuck in that hole. I am sitting right on top of whatever it is they're after. Huh. Ugh. This dog is stupid. So no, not my phone then. Anyway, the ladies say I'm through talking about. It's being a man is not toxic. Now, being a jerk is pretty toxic. She said we're done. Yeah. Still out. Don't I? Love each other. Don't, did you go after your man? Do you want the man that you're dating? Do you want the man that you're trying to form a relationship with? Or you just want a chunk of clay you can mold into some kind of Ken doll that does what you say, when you say, how you say? It won't ever last. You won't wind up with a man, you'll wind up with a eunuch. And that's really not what you're going to want.